All right, the main event this weekend is very close. It goes down Saturday night. Colby Covington trying to become the welterweight champion of the world. Not for the first time, not for the second, the third, but the fourth. Yes, it's 4 title shots because he fought for the interim belt against Rafael dos Anjos. He fought Kamaru Usman twice, and now he's fighting Leon Edwards. Put that together, that's 4 title fights for all you people that say it wasn't, but still, never mind that. We're going to talk about the matchup itself, and I'm going to tell you who I think wins on Saturday night. Now, if you speak to Leon Edwards, the winner's simple. The winner is Leon Rocky Edwards. And why is that? Well, it's because Colby's got a limited skill set. That is what Leon says. He says when he looks at Colby, he is not impressed at all. He said everyone talks about his cardio, but he is not the same guy that beat Robbie Lawler. I've heard a lot about that guy, but that was 4 years ago. What about his skills? His skills are very limited. He's very scrappy, but there is a lot of loopholes in his skills. Maybe on the feet there is loopholes. Maybe on the feet he is limited, and he probably is. He's not the biggest kicker. He doesn't really use knees and elbows too much unless he's got somebody on the ground and he's smashing a forearm through their face. But on the feet with the boxing that he has, which isn't bad, it's not bad at all, it isn't as good as Leon Edwards though. Leon is taller, Leon is longer, Leon is more precise, he's faster, he's more powerful. And he's made a habit out of beating wrestlers. So on the feet, maybe the skills are limited. But this is mixed martial arts. It's not a kickboxing contest. And Colby Covington is a master at using the wrestling and using the boxing to set up the wrestling to take his opponent down to result in a victory, okay? And that's what he's going to do. He's going to push the pace. He's going to back Leon up against the fence. He's going to try and get his arms around his waist, his legs. He's going to pick him up. He's going to put him down and try and hold him there. Now, let's be honest. Leon's lost like that before. Kamaru Usman beat him like that soundly, okay? And Kamaru Usman was using that to great effect in the rematch, okay? Yeah, he lost the first round, but then he picked him up. He took him down time after time after time after time, cruised into a victory, and then boom! Shin on shin, down Kamaru went, sent him to the shadow realm. And then in the rematch, of course, Kamaru tried to do it again. Wasn't effective. But Colby Covington is a master wrestler as well. Colby Covington hasn't just been knocked out cold by Leon Edwards, or Leon Scott as he calls him. Don't know why he calls him Leon Scott.
Leon Scott is very good when he's fighting guys that are orthodox. He has his left kick in his left hand. That's his favorite punch and his favorite kick. So now he's going to fight a guy that's going to be in his face, a southpaw. And, you know, styles make fights.
So Colby in this one is the wrestler. Leon's the striker. Striker versus grappler. That's obvious. So how did he win? All right, this weekend it is the final UFC fight card of the year. It's going down in Sin City. And it would be a sin to miss this fight card. And it would be a sin not to take advantage of this offer because I've partnered with DraftKings, okay? Leon Edwards is defending the strap against Colby Covington. We've also got the flyweight title on the line. And as I say, I've partnered with DraftKings and they've got a sensational offer. New customers, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, use the promo code Bisping, and then bet $5 on any fight and receive $150 in bonus bets instantly. Stay in on the action and use your bonus bets on DraftKings same fight parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. Combine multiple bets from the same fight, including number of rounds and method of victory. And if sports betting is not yet available in your state, then don't worry, you can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy. DraftKings is offering huge contests this weekend with massive cash prizes up for grabs. So, who's going to come out on top? Who will be the champ when the dust settles? I don't know, but maybe you do. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. Use the promo code Bisping. Bet $5 on any fight and get rewarded with $150 in bonus bets instantly. Well, Colby has got to chain it all together, but that's going to be the hard part. Listen, if he gets his hands on Leon, he's going to go from a body lock to a double leg, to a single leg, to a high crotch, rinse and repeat, move after move, takedown after takedown. That is what he's going to try and attempt. And these wrestlers, they know a thing about tenacity. They know a thing about conditioning. Leon's saying, he talks about his conditioning, rightly so. I see a lot of output and a lot of effort from Colby Covington, okay? What is Leon going to do? Well, Leon's going to use the range. He's going to maintain separation. When the fight starts, he's going to play the spoiler. It's in Las Vegas. It's an American crowd. Donald Trump is in the building, okay? Colby Covington's favorite fighter. They're all going to, for the most part, be cheering for Colby Covington. They're all going to be chanting USA, USA. Leon's not only got to play spoiler by beating him, but he's got to play spoiler by making it kind of a duller fight. Okay? Of course, as fight fans, we want to see two people engage. Two people stand there, go toe-to-toe, throw down, swing leather, just try and knock the shit out of one another. But by doing that, you run the risk of getting knocked out yourself. And you also stand in the pocket, and that makes it easy for a wrestler to engage and get a hold of you. So from the opening bell, Leon's got to move a lot. He's got to maintain range and separation. He's got to use all that space in the octagon. Let me tell you, that octagon's massive. And that black line, you've probably heard this so many times. If he gets up to that black line, he's got to move. Not backwards. He's got to go side to side, lateral movement, move around, use jabs, use front kicks to the stomach. If Colby does come in range, knee to the midsection, elbow to the face, separate. Stay disciplined, okay? He can't allow himself to get carried away in the heat of the moment and engage in like a firefight. Can't do that. Now, talking about Colby Covington, he did have other things to say. He said that he thinks that Colby Covington probably wanted this fight sooner. Leon said he had some injuries and he was healthy to come back by September or October, but the UFC offered New York or December, okay, November or December. And Leon says, this is a chance for me to cement my legacy, put my name in stone. Colby will be another guy on my list, and I can't see him sticking around much longer. There are all these young, hungry guys coming up, and he is not one of them. Regardless of whether or not Donald Trump is in the building, I'm telling you right now, Colby's going to show up. He's a competitor. It's really hard to get one title fight. To get the amount that he has is not easy, okay? And that's because, yeah, okay, he's a character. Yeah, okay, he has a lot of support. Yeah, he's controversial and all the rest of it. But the man shows up. You cannot doubt that. And guess what? Both of these men have 3 losses on the records. Colby has 1 to Warley Alves way back in the day, and he has 2 to Kamaru Usman. Now, of course, Colby couldn't beat Kamaru Usman, but Leon did. Leon did it in the rematch. He got another shot, and he beat him twice in a row. And he's currently on a 12-fight win streak. And he has built a career over beating the style of fighter that Colby Covington is. I mean, let's go through them. Yeah, there's a few fighters here like Vicente Luque. That's a big win. Brian Barberena, Peter Sabata, Donald Cerrone. But now we get to the grapplers. Gunnar Nelson, one of the best jiu-jitsu guys on the planet. He's made a habit out of taking people down and choking them out. Rafael Dos Anjos, again, good wrestler, great jiu-jitsu. Bilal Muhammad ended quickly, but in round 1, Leon was cruising ahead. He was winning that fight. Nate Diaz, that was more of a stand-up affair, but Kamaru Usman twice in a row. So every single fight that he's had since when? Since 2019, they've all been trying to take him down. And all of that preparation, all of that takedown defense work that he's done in the gym, that all parlays. And every time you fight another one, you get better and better. By the end of my career, I had good takedown defense. I could get back off the ground very well as well. But when I signed with the UFC, it wasn't like that. My takedown defense wasn't too good. But guess what? Every camp you do, you download more information. You work with different coaches. You work with different wrestlers. And now that he's champion of the world, he's got championship resources. And he's also got the money to fly in tremendous wrestling talent, whether it's from overseas or in the UK. We got plenty of Russians. We got Bulgarians. And the Brits, we can wrestle a little bit as well. Look at Tom Aspinall, for crying out loud. So, let's get down to the prediction. Who wins this fight? Well, I think it's pretty simple. I think Leon Rocky Edwards does it. I think he beats him. I think he remains as champion of the world. But I don't think it's going to be easy. I think Colby's going to have some moments. He's certainly going to get him down. To think that he can't have a bit of success when he's beating guys like Tyrone Woodley, Robbie Lawler, Dos Anjos, Damian Maia, Brian Barberena, a lot of similar opponents here. He can do that. Leon can do it. So why can't Colby have success? I think he's going to have success. I think Leon will hit the canvas. I think it's going to be a tough fight, but I do think Leon's going to stay dedicated and disciplined. He's going to use the long-range weapons. He's going to use that jab. He's going to use front to the kicks, and he's going to utilize a lot of footwork. I see a decision. America's going to be annoyed. Donald Trump's going to lose the plot, right? People's pets' heads are going to be falling off.
Our pets' heads are falling off!
So who's next? Well, both guys, Colby and Leon, are talking about Sean Strickland. They both want to move up and take on the champ. They both want to go up and fight Sean Strickland. Leon says if other people can do it, then so can I. Colby Covington says that Strickland's a loudmouth and Strickland has one of the lowest IQs. Look, Strickland's fighting Dricus du Plessis. That's a tough fight for both men. We don't even know if Strickland's going to be the champ, but even if he is, whether it's Strickland or Dricus, bro, There's a lot of welterweights out there that are waiting for a shot at the belt, okay? Shavkat Rakhmanov's on that card. He wants a shot at the belt. There's plenty of contenders that need to have a shot, okay? Leon's only defended against Kamaru. Yeah, if he beats Colby, that's a great little run that he's on, of course. But I think it's too early to move up, okay? I think people are getting a little bit too carried away with this two-weight division stuff. You've got to at least defend the belt 3 times against 3 different opponents before you even think about going for another one. But still, there it is. Saturday night, Leon, Rocky, Edwards, and still the champion. Colby Chaos Covington shows up as a good goal, does himself proud, but he will not be the champ come Saturday night. And I say that as a fan of Colby Covington. Now, thank you for watching. Subscribe, ring the bell. Maybe I'll see you at Tales from the Octagon, myticket.co.uk, London, Manchester. See you there. Let's go.